Jai Shri Mataji. Let's bow down humbly at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji, surrendering our hearts, our attention, and the morning meditation at her lotus feet, invoking her presence among us to please establish her lotus feet and reside on her throne and our sahasras. Let's raise our kundalinis and put a bandhan on. Say the three great mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. With our attention to the Mooladhar, Shri Mataji, you who are Shri Ganesha, please let your lotus feet reside on my Mooladhar. attention on the center Mooladhar, Shri Ganesha Bhava. Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Mataji Namo Namaha. Mother, please make me innocent. Focusing on the right Mooladhar, left hand on Mother Earth, Shri Kartikeya. Om Sakshat Shri Kartikeya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Mother, please make me worthy of your appreciation. Sarva Rakshasa hunt me. Om Swameva Sakshat Sarva Rakshasa Hamsi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Father, please destroy all the evil in me. All the negativity of past actions, past deeds, past generations, all our conditions, all our negative attitudes, memories, anger, agitation, anxiety, aggression, all negativity stopping our hearts from opening. Father, please destroy all the evil in me. Keeping both our hands on Mother Earth, we'll just do 4 times the forgiveness prayer in our own self. So for the next few minutes, or you can just sit in meditation. Move our attention to the Nabhi. Say the mantra for Shri Lakshmi Vishnu. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lakshmi Vishnu Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, please let your lotus feet reside on my Nabhi chakra.
Sahaja Yoga is very scientific, is all pre-planned, I think, and is all significant. For example, today is Wednesday, and we have never had any puja on a Wednesday, because I was born on Wednesday. So I was thinking if the puja starts before 12 o'clock will be able to manage it. Because I was born at 12. So every child has to sleep after 12 o'clock. So I had to sleep. So it's so significant, you see. It's the first time we are having a puja on Wednesday. Normally I don't even travel on Wednesdays. So you can imagine that it's such a breakthrough, and I'm very happy that you all are ready for a puja, and that we could break this rule also after such a long time. Because it was impossible for me to keep awake after 12. So I was trying. And I knew that you all also feeling very sleepy. So it's so mutual and it's so simple. All right. So today we have gathered really remarkably in the really center of the Nabhi of the universe. And I don't know how far I can go with the description of this great country, which we call as Greece. Also, in the Puranas is described as Manipure Dvipe. The Manipur is the Nabhi Chakra. Manipur. And a dvip means the island. Island of the Manipura stays the Athena. And there is a temple of Athena, all being described about her temple, about her jewelry, dress and everything. So it's already in the Puranas described, this Athena. As I've told you before, Athena means the primordial mother. So now, one may say that why the primordial mother Adishakti should be on the Nabhi Chakra of the universe. One may ask a question like that why she is placed on the Nabhi Chakra. Because in the remaining minute, before the creation was created in the material form, where it was planned, then there was something of the, what we call is the Vishnu Loka. Is the Loka or the area where Vishnu ruled. And in that Vishnu Loka, it was decided that Adishakti should first come in the form as a cow, and then she should descend in the area called as Gokul, which is Vishuddhi Chakra, first, and create vibrations there. Now in the material form, the Gokul was where Sri Krishna lived in his childhood. So in the material form, Athena itself lived in the material form. I'm not saying in the formation before. In this area to create the vibrations. So it is not only she was a goddess, but she lived in this area to create the vibrations for the Nabhi, to create the universal compassion and love and all her qualities. Now, as you know, every aspect of the goddess has different qualities. And as you can see that Mahakali has the aspect of comforting and Mahasaraswati is counseling. And the Mahalakshmi has got for the redemption, for the awakening. But the Adishakti's work is to unite everything, to integrate everything. And to integrate all those qualities, the Adishakti herself was, in material form, came on this earth, in this part. And that's why they knew about Athena. But as it is, I don't know what are the stories they have. They must have some mythological stories about Athena, that she lived like this or whatever it was. And this is where she created the Devaloka. Devaloka is the area where Devas were created. Like she created Indra. You have heard the name of Indra. Then Varuna. All these Devalokas she created in this area. Not in India. Devaloka was created on this side. And Ganas and all these people were created on the side of Nepal and all those places, on the left-hand side. Now, unfortunately, after Socrates, who came here in such a condition when people were really absolutely ignorant, in the complete darkness of ignorance, they could not understand him. They could not understand Socrates at all. And so, like any other primordial master was treated by the people who were surrounding him, he was also very much ill-treated and nobody listened to him. But of course, as you know, he was primordial master and his wisdom is well known. And he created out of him disciples, but none of them could go anywhere near his wisdom. And they started their own theories, own styles. And that's how we find the accent from the philosophy that was Socrates' aim, gradually came into political and then into economic side. So the attention was moved from philosophy to economics today, not towards the philosophy which was established by Socrates. We can say Socrates was the one primordial master after Abraham and Moses, who really made it very clear-cut understanding about spirituality. Of course, Moses and Muhammad, Abraham had different problems. Like Abraham had problems of talking to people who were really very, very ignorant. And Moses had problem with people who were very indulgent people. So he had to pass laws of Shariat. Moses passed the law of Shariat. And if you read Bible in the first verse only, it is written about Shariat. In the Irmaya, third book of Bible, that Moses had to pass these laws, different laws, to make people follow religion precisely. So he did not argue. He did not say why you should do it. Didn't give an answer. You do it like that. Because he thought these people are so ignorant that you cannot leave it to their freedom. That you understand this, or that you see the point. He could not do that. So he just said, all right, these are the laws, these are the things, and you have to follow. If you don't follow, then you will be killed, your hands will be cut, this will happen, that will happen. Because the people were of that time. Now then you see how gradually, at the time of Socrates, people had evolved. They were much better people. So he could talk to them about something of wisdom, of honesty, of righteousness, of peace, of so many things he talked. And he could talk because people were worthy of that. Otherwise, he could have said, all right, you do this, you do that, you do that. see the difference also in the circumstances, how what has happened. In the first circumstances, when Abraham had problems, then the people were absolutely good for nothing. Absolutely good for nothing. So he didn't know what to do with them. So only you can see in the time of Abraham that his own lifestyle is, that was just a system where the family was building up and the relationships were building up, and he tried to work it on that level. Then at the time of Moses, people evolved much more. They evolved, but still very ignorant. So they evolved to this point that he did not have to talk the things that Abraham talked. So he talked to them about getting out of Egypt, taking their freedom, getting out from there, and going to a place of more tranquility. But when they did that, he found these people on the way. When he went to get the 10 Commandments, when he came back, what he finds? Are you sure this is what you... दूसरा ले आपको must be somewhere. It's all right, it's upside down. I think people have issued this. So the people who were at the time of Moses, when he had gone to get the 10 Commandments, started indulging into very, very immoral character, extremely immoral character. They were very immoral and were doing such horrible things that nobody can believe that anybody who tried to escape from the Egyptians were worse than the Egyptians themselves. So he gave this Shariat to them to change. Now then came the time when people were, despite all that, people were not so good, we can say, at the time of Christ. But they were not so immoral. They also could not understand Christ. So you see, despite all the human evolution, the human awareness evolving, the understanding about spirituality was very poor. And you could not talk to them. Now you can also see the circumstances of things. When the circumstances are such, like at the time of, say, Moses, that people are extremely immoral, they are doing all kinds of bad things, they are not bothered about their own destruction. The incarnations had to move absolutely to the right, because they were so left-sided. So the incarnations had to move absolutely to the right and say that if you do like this, this we'll have to do, the violence part. So they took to violence. So the circumstances made the reactions of the people. Also the awareness of human beings. So many things worked it out.
Keep our attention on our Nabhi. We can bandhan work on our Nabhi. I'll do about 21 names of Shri Athena.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Pallas Athena Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Om Shri Athena, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Athene, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Atritoni, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Alcamenis, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Ari, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Edi, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Aeli, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Alquiesa, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Aloeftos, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Ahavi, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Ainor, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Aiestratos, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Alquimachi, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Akamatos, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Adamastos, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Alitis, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Achrantos, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Anemolios, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Agamos, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Apirodim, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Athis, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Anemotis, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Aftonos, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Amator, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Olomorphos, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Ethia, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Ahorea, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Andis, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Ariti, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Arsenomithos, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Glosiropis, Heretismus Esena. Om Shri Varitipos, Heretismus.
keep our attention for a couple of minutes on the Nabhi.
काजर न डरे अखियन में सुरमा भरा ना जाए जिन नैनन में श्री माँ बसी भला दूजा कौन समाए भला दूजा कौन समाए भला दूजा कौन समाए जाने कौन से भेष निर्मल मिल जाए झुक झुक कर संसार में मैं सबको करूं प्रणाम मैं सबको
To the heart of the Sahasrara.
मैं सबको करूं प्रणाम अंतर मन में मैं झांकूं और पूजूं आत्मराम सांसों की माला पे सिमरूं मैं माँ का नाम निर्मल नाम सांसों की माला पे सिमरूं मैं माँ का नाम निर्मल नाम सांसों की माला पे 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 सिमरूं मैं माँ का नाम सांसों की माला पे सिमरूं मैं माँ का नाम निर्मल नाम गया एक ही रूप। हर हर में है हर बसे, हर हर में हर बसे, हर हर को है हर की आस, हर को हर हर ढूंढ फिरा पर हर है मोरे पास। प्रेम के रंग में ऐसे डूबे, प्रेम के रंग में ऐसे डूबे, बन गया एक ही रूप, बन गया एक ही रूप। जब से राधा शाम के नैन हुए हैं चार, जब से राधा शाम के नैन हुए हैं चार, श्याम बने राधिका, राधा बन गई श्याम। प्रेम के रंग में ऐसे डूबे, प्रेम के रंग में ऐसे डूबे, बन गया एक ही रूप, बन गया एक ही रूप। की माला जपते जपते आ पहुँचे शिवधाम, सांसों की माला पे सिमरू में आपका नाम, निर्मल नाम। प्रेम की माला जपते जपते आ पहुँचे शिवधाम, सांसों की माला पे सिमरू में आपका नाम, निर्मल नाम। सहजी का कुछ दोष नहीं है, कलयुग का है दोष, कलयुग का है दोष। सहजी का कुछ दोष नहीं है, 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 कलयुग का है दोष, कलयुग का है दोष।
Your right hand on top of the Sahasrara for a few minutes and the attention in between the head and the hands is above
और
the
लगा
Sahasrara.
ले प्रेम का रोग, निर्मल का बस ध्यान रहे, यही है साचा जो। सहजी का कुछ दोष नहीं है, सहजी का कुछ दोष नहीं है, कलयुग का है दोष, कलयुग का है दोष। सबकी राह पे चलते सारे संत हुए बदनाम, सांसों की माला पे सिमरू में आपका नाम, निर्मल नाम। सत की राह पे चलते सारे संत हुए बदनाम, सांसों की माला पे सिमरू में आपका नाम, निर्मल नाम।
Bring our right hand down and we'll do the same, putting our left hand up top of our head and our attention in between the space.
सहज का है ये हाल, प्रेम से पिया है प्रेम पियाला, जब से पिया है सहज का है, सहज का है। पत्थर पे नींद आ जाए और कांटों पे आराम, सांसों की माला पे सिमरू है माँ का नाम, निर्मल नाम। पत्थर पे नींद आ जाए और कांटों पे आराम, सांसों की माला पे सिमरू है माँ का नाम, निर्मल नाम। निर्मल का श्रृंगार है सहजी, आँखों का कोहेनूर, आँखों का कोहेनूर। निर्मल का श्रृंगार है सहजी, आँखों का कोहेनूर, आँखों का निर्मल का श्रृंगार है सहजी, आँखों का कोहेनूर, आँखों का कोहेनूर। बाकी नजरों से गिर के ये जीवन है किसका, सांसों की माला पे सिमरू है माँ का
Raise our Kundalini into the bandhana.
माँ की नजरों से गिर के ये जीवन है किसका, सांसों की माला पे सिमरू है माँ का नाम, निर्मल नाम। अंतर मन में मैं झांकूं और पूजूं आत्मराम, सांसों की माला पे सिमरू है माँ का नाम, सिमरू मैं 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 माँ का नाम, माँ का नाम, माँ का नाम, माँ का नाम।
Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. We'll see you tonight. Have a great day.